What is going on, lads, and welcome back to FIFA 15 Mythbusters, where today we're going to be testing if substitutes get full chemistry when they come on off the bench. This is a follow-up to yesterday's video where I tested if wingers can do a job at striker regardless of the fact that they are on 6 chemistry by comparing them on 6 chem starting at striker to what I assumed was 9 chemistry from coming on off the bench. But a couple of you guys put it to me in the questions that we've always held the belief that substitutes do have full chemistry when they come on, but what if they don't? So I thought I would go out and I would test it. So you can see again, I have got this team with Robin and Royce down there on the bench. They are absolutely crazy players. They cost you about 500, 600k for the both of them. If you want to go and buy them, I would actually really recommend them. And you can buy some coins from Just FIFA Coins. If you use the discount code AJ3, you can get 1,000,000 coins at about £8.50 per 100k, which is an absolutely crazy cheap price for this time of FIFA. So if you want to go and get some, there's a link down in the description. Or if you don't like buying coins, I've popped a link to the game keys as well, where you can go and get yourself some cheap MSP and PSN codes. And again, AJ3 will get you 5% off. But like I was saying, this is a follow-up to yesterday's video. So if you haven't seen the results, make sure you go and check that one out before we get into this one. I will be using some of the results from yesterday's video in this one, so it might be some spoilers for you guys. So if you want to pause it, go back and check that out. And if you've got any other ideas for myths as well, pop them down in the comment section. But we're just going to get straight on into the stats. So after I had played the 10 games with them for the video for yesterday, 5 of them games were coming on off the bench. And in them 5 games, Royce managed to get 2 goals and 5 assists, and Robin managed to get 6 goals. So between the two of them, they were averaging about 2 goals per game, which is not a bad record at all. So what I then did was played them in this 4-3-3 fifth version where you have a false 9, so I could put Kagawa as the striker, and then when I got into the game I just changed it back to the 4-3-1-2 that we've been using to keep it fair and keep them playing in the exact same formation with the exact same players. And in them 5 games, Robin only managed to get me 4 goals and 2 assists, so his strike rate dropped off a lot, whereas Royce picked it up and managed to get 8 goals and 1 assist. So between the two of them, they were still averaging just over 2 goals per game, so it really didn't seem to affect them as a pairing. The only difference was that for some reason it was Royce banging the goals in rather than Robin. I don't really think that is an effect of chemistry or anything like that. I just think that is the people that I was playing and maybe my play style at the time of using this team. It's got absolutely nothing to do with whether they're on full chemistry or not. They both, between the two of them, still managed to get the same amount of goals. It just happened to be Royce that was tapping them in rather than Robin. So I would conclude from this study that bringing people on off the bench, as we have always held the belief that it does, gives the players full chemistry. So if you really do want to put a random person in your team, it is probably best for you to put them in off the bench rather than starting them on 6 chemistry. Although, if you go back and watch yesterday's video, you'll see that again, that didn't really seem to affect them anyway. So it's up to you guys which way you want to do it. Personally, I would bring them on off the bench just because it seems to give them full chemistry. And if chemistry does really have an effect and I just haven't discovered it yet, then it's probably best to do it that way. But for now, we can safely conclude that putting people on off the bench does give them full chemistry, or at least in the case of replacing a player who already has full chemistry when the squad is on full chemistry, they seem to just take over what he has, or they seem to just play with full chem if the squad does. So that is where we're going to leave this video, guys. I hope you have enjoyed it. Like I said, any other suggestions, pop them down in the comment section. 500 likes would be absolutely awesome. But apart from that, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I will see you next time.